Hi there, my name is Tibor Deme. I'm a sport nutrition specialist, a nutrition specialist, and also an elite trainer. Plus, I was a professional athlete back in the days for 15 years, and now I'm just dealing with health, helping other people to get strong, get healthy, and get on the board of a healthy lifestyle. Today, we're going to talk about fats, and fats can be found in macronutrient section. Normally, when we hear about fats, we associating the word fat with bad fats, saturated fat, trans fat. So let's clear this area a little bit and make it more approachable for our understanding what type of fats we are talking about, what type of fats they are, and which are the good fats and which are the bad fats, the bad guys here. Let's start with the two main groups of fats. Saturated fat, which originates from animals. So all sort of animal-based food, dairy, cheese, milk, most of the yogurts, kefirs are animal-based. And we have the other group that we call unsaturated fats. Now, unsaturated fats are also divided to two groups, monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats. So let's start with the polyunsaturated fats, where we can find fish, and not just any kind of fish, but mostly fish from the sea. And one of the type is salmon. I would not recommend to eat a lot of it. Why? Because of the mercury content. But once or twice a week, it's totally fine. Flax seeds, hemp seeds, canola oil. I would not use that, but it's there. Like our loved walnuts. Well, walnuts are fantastic. It's very dense in calorie, but it does have omega-3 fatty acid, which is great. The second group is monounsaturated fat, like olive oil, avocado, peanuts, pecans, almonds, and so forth. So, what is the omega-3 fatty acid and omega-6 fatty acid, and the balance of these two can do for your health, including olive oil? Well, it can improve brain function. It can improve your hair quality. Mainly, and that's my main focus today, it can improve your heart function, inner organs functionality, joint and muscle pain reliever, believe it or not. So, the process is quite simple, and let's speed up this conversation. What really happens is when we're eating so much processed food, as I mentioned before, it includes mainly a lot of processed sugar, some sort of processed sugar. It includes sodium and some sort of fat. Now, sugar and sodium goes together normally because they want to get your palatability, your taste palates, and if it tastes good, you're most likely to eat it, as I mentioned. So when we eat these kind of foods daily basis, not once, not twice, but more, then osmotic pressure kicks in. What does that mean? That sugar, processed sugar, and sodium sucks out and distracts the liquids from our cells. And with that also distracts the nutrient content from your cells. So we are breaking the natural flow. To prevent that, we have to take some sort of good fat, like omega-3 fatty acid, omega-6 fatty acid, some olive oil, as I mentioned. And we're going to have the right product for you. And you can please look us up on LifeBoostFit.com, send us an email, I give you all the information about it. We are on the preventative side of this whole health game. And I mentioned before that the main focus here will be heart and heart disease. So why I'm saying that? Because we are going to watch a video that it's massive marketing about heart surgeries. So take a look. After you finish listening to this doctor, I hope you see that how they marketing surgery. I'd love to warn you that some of the images are hard to watch, but unfortunately, this is the reality. If we are not taking on a healthy lifestyle, it can happen to us, can happen to you as well. And just a short note here, and here it is. We mainly talked about meat and dairy and fat, and this is the topic of today. But the massive processed sugar intake can be forming plaque under the arteries and under the vessels as well.
Taking blockage or atherosclerotic plaque and pushing it into the wall of the vessel. So they prop up the artery to...
Each year, 1.5 million people undergo either a bypass operation or a stenting procedure to treat clogged arteries. The question is, which procedure is right for you? We have this report. When diet, exercise, and medications have failed, angioplasty may be the procedure of choice to open up clogged arteries. At Wellstar Health System.
Stents are like the little metal piece in a ballpoint pen. They scaffold a blocked artery open by taking blockage or atherosclerotic plaque and pushing it into the wall of the vessel. So they prop up the artery to allow improved flow down the vessel and ultimately to the muscle.
In this procedure, a sheath is placed into the artery, followed by a catheter used to image the cardiac arteries. The pumping heart and arteries are seen, and a stent is then placed. Blood flow to the heart is greatly improved and permits hundreds of thousands to live a life free of chest pain. Dr. William Cooper, a cardiothoracic surgeon at Wellstar Health System and a rising star in the field of bypass surgery, feels that the more invasive cardiac bypass surgery is the best approach for many individuals with clogged arteries.
We're bypassing the blood flow around the blockage to try to now create a path of less resistance for blood to get to the heart muscle. So the first part of our procedure is going in and sort of harvesting blood vessels from other areas to use for conduits to actually create the bypass graft. And then we actually use a suture, very strong suture, but very small, very fine, almost the size of a hair, that we then sew those two blood vessels together. Again, now beyond the blockage, bypassing. Blockage here, bypass here, beyond that area, just taking a detour around.
1 million to 1.5 million people need heart surgery, either a stent or a bypass surgery. You have to choose which one is right for you. And then what follows is a health video, which shows salads, a healthy lifestyle, a running person, and so forth. And they keep talking about heart surgeries. So I tell you something. If you eat right and you're eating the right whole food elements and you keep it up, there is no way that you're going to have a heart issue unless you went through a cancer treatment or unless you went through other treatment that really, really increases your cholesterol over time, weakening your blood vessels, and there is a need for a stent or for a bypass. For an average person that has no health issues, there's no need whatsoever to think about going under surgery if you didn't overeat the processed food year after year after year. And that's what I would like to emphasize here. That's why I created LifeBoostFit. And the reason is very simple. When you walk into a supermarket today, there are 40 to 50,000 products. You have to have a map to understand which product is good to buy and which one is not. So, yes, it takes a massive amount of knowledge to know. Even when you go to the whole food section, even when you go to the USDA section, there are some, traps can be. So take our nutrition class. It's really, really going to give you an eye-opener what it takes to be healthy, what it takes to have a healthy lifestyle. So, shortly, that's the message I wanted to give you today. Watch the video what I'm putting out right now, because I know that many people in a stage of denial, in a way that I'm going to the gym, I am working out, I can eat my burger, or I can do whatever I want. I will be fine because I went and ran 5K, or I lifted an hour and a half. Well, it cannot be farther from the truth. Why? Because about 80% or 85% of this whole health game is nutrition, and the rest of the 15 to 20% is sport, athleticism. And yes, all together, it takes habitual behavior to put it together, get into the right mindset, and create good habits. That's what we are doing at LifeBoostFit. And I would love to help you. We would love to help you and prevent what? Well, one thing, that we are not going to fall ill, we are not going to take out fires after disaster, but prevent the disaster, prevent a big event of a surgery, prevent to fall ill. That's our goal. I believe it's doable. My company believes it's doable. We're doing it. We're helping many people. Get on board. Get a class. Get a nutrition class additionally. LifeBoostFit.com. In our classes, we are talking about the whole food part. We are talking about the supplementation part. We are talking about macronutrients, micronutrients, and so forth. So sign up. This cannot be a better timing. This is end of the year. Next year is 2022. We are still in middle of the pandemic. You want your immune system to get strong and better, and you want to get healthier. We are together want to get healthier, and I know that. So I hope to see you in one of our classes. I cannot wait to change your life if you want to change. Okay? So see you guys. Happy holidays. Enjoy your new year. And I truly hope this message gets to you and you are understanding the main focus here. And the main focus here is prevention, a healthy lifestyle, and the rest follows, which is a great life, happiness, love, and the joy you can get out from this life. And you can. I believe that. See you guys. Cheers.